Yes, put some respect on it, ladies. Happy Thursday! I hope y'all ready to put some respect on our name on this beautiful Thursday afternoon.
What's up, y'all?
Welcome to Lunch at the Loft. I'm Koereyelle.
I'm LB.
And we are super excited to be here with you all for another week of fun.
We respect y'all.
We respect y'all time. So we're going to go ahead and get started because we know that you are on a break. You are on lunch. You might be sitting in your car. You might still be sitting at that cubicle with your headphones in. Whatever it is that you are doing.
What up?
We are glad that you are here with us. Let me share this broadcast.
Make sure you are sharing.
Yes, share the broadcast with your peeps.
Invite the folks. Tell them to put some respect
on our name.
On our name.
All right.
Hashtag.
I shared my peeps.
Lunch at the Loft.
All right, y'all. So it is Thursday, which means, of course, your favorite web show is here. Here we are. Yay! You all are tuned in. We got to get it started with the juice.
Do we have any announcements?
The only announcement that I have is
you better have the same announcement every time we get on the show. What it is?
What was it? Work 101. I was going to talk about Beyonce, but yeah, put some respect on my name. Get a copy of Work 101. Get your life together guide. Up next, we are headed to Chi-Town, Chicago, my hometown. Y'all better show me so much love. I've been saying so many good things about the Windy City. LB, you've been to Chicago before?
No, ma'am.
You've never been to
Chicago? My very first time.
Oh my God.
I'm super excited.
I'm super excited. This is the perfect time to go. It is June 30th. So if you are in the Midwest, anywhere in the Midwest, like Indianapolis, Michigan, St. Louis, wherever you are, make the trip to Chicago.
Yes.
You will not be disappointed. And it's the perfect time. Summertime Shy is like no other city in the world.
Summertime Shy.
Yes, Summertime Shy. We will be there. I think the Taste of Chicago will be there too. So you'll get to experience everything. So log on work101.com. That's where you can get a copy of the book. That's where you can get tickets to the tour. Yes. Tickets are on sale right now for Chicago. So get them.
And grab one for your friend.
Grab one for your friends.
Yes.
This is a block party.
All day, every day.
All right. Oh, wait. There's another one. Hold on.
Did you know that we can 5 people block and that person goes away?
Oh, really?
So, hey, if you see somebody that you need to block them up. 5 blocks, eliminate.
All right. Because they need to put some respect on this scope. All right. So now can we go to the juice?
Now we can go to the juice.
Now we can go to the juice. All right. Unfortunately. Well, you can say the first one. I don't want to say it.
Well, of course, we all know that the world has been mourning the loss of the late, great, amazing. There's no word they can put on him. Icon, legend,
creator, artist,
Prince. And I'm just so happy that his name is, again, Prince, so we wouldn't have to say the symbol. Because, you know, he was the symbol for a little bit.
Okay, so
artist formerly known as Prince.
First of all, let me just say this. Please do not leave the broadcast when I say this. I don't mean to offend anybody, but I did not grow up as a Prince fan. My mother loved Prince.
Of course.
You know, I of course grew up with, Michael Jackson. I feel like people feel like they have to choose between Michael Jackson and Prince. I don't know, but I was always on the Michael Jackson side. Okay. Just because I didn't understand Prince, honestly. I just didn't understand him. But now that he has passed away, you know, now we start to hear all these stories. Now we start to...
He was a dope individual.
He was such an amazing... Oh my goodness. Not just an amazing man, but like his business sense, the whole thing behind the symbol, I found that out. Yeah. You know how the record company basically was not doing him right, which is what record companies do. And so he literally changed his name to the symbol so that he could still release music and get credit for it and make money
dope.
from it. And so he had this really, really big thing about, Black power.
Yes, he did.
If you do not know about Prince, because I didn't know, I had to educate myself,
yes.
but he was very, very big on the community. He is very, very big on helping people. And he was a Jehovah's Witness. So apparently the thing with being a Jehovah's Witness is you can't talk about the good things that you do.
So you never knew he was like the thief in the night in a way, but of course doing good things. Robin Hood. He was truly, a lot of people, Ludacris was speaking on him. This is in Atlanta, of course. Ryan Cameron was speaking on just how amazing he was. He would invite everybody to his house. He would like to do concerts for him. So he was a really cool person outside of the public eye. So I just, want to send my condolences, of course, to all of his fans. I'm a true fan. That was our actual, my prom. That was our theme. Adore. It was really called Until the End of Time because we didn't know the name of the song.
Was Adore.
The name was Adore.
You know how Black
but we titled it Until the End of Time. But hey, Prince, forever live on. Your music, his estate is worth like quadruple in the last 2 days.
But the one thing he was so big on that I just want to stress really quick is the fact that you need to own your stuff.
Yes.
Black folks, we get done the dirtiest when it comes to business. These contracts we're signing, and you cannot be so thirsty to get something that you just take anything.
Exactly.
Tweet
Read
it.
the fine line.
Write that down. You can't be so thirsty to
get
get something that you just take anything. You can't. Like, you have to make sure that you're getting the best deal for yourself. And the other thing that he was doing most recently is he was hosting these concerts. So he did, I think, Chicago, he did Michigan, he did Atlanta, and every city that he went to, Baltimore, he only allowed local community, Black community organizations to be a part of it. So he was really, really doing this concert so that he could help these communities. So I love it.
So thank you so much for everything that you've done.
So many contributions and so many songs. He wrote so many songs that we didn't know about.
So there's over, to my understanding, 300 unreleased songs in a vault somewhere in his house.
In his home.
Was it Paisley Park?
He ain't playing no games.
And he said that they actually had him in an interview where they were like, "Are you ever going to release?" I think he was on The View. He was like, "Somebody will release them. Like, it ain't gonna be me, but once
one
I'm gone."
day after,
So y'all look out for the new Prince album coming out.
Very mysterious. I heard they're about to start doing like hologram concerts and all of that. I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know.
Like the Tupac hologram. I think it's a little
spooky. It is, but I'm here for it. It brings back that nostalgia.
Just watch old videos. All right, so moving on, away from the sad news into the crazy news. Your boy Cat Williams. Look at me. Cat Williams cannot stop, y'all.
I ain't put no respect on that.
It ain't no respect on his name. I really, guys, was trying very hard to give him some credit, to blame Illuminati. Like, I was trying to do whatever I could, blame the man. Last night, Cat Williams here in Atlanta at Spondivits, one of my favorite spots. If you in Atlanta, you know about Spondivits.
Virginia Avenue?
So, Virginia Avenue near the airport. So apparently he goes into Spondivits, requests a certain section or have, some tables cleared. The manager refuses, and he attacks the manager with like a salt and pepper shaker.
Anybody got any videos? Can y'all send them? You seen any video of it?
I haven't seen videos, but my friend was there. She posted about it before it got into the hands of the blog. So that's the only reason I know that this is actually true, is because she was talking about it before all the blogs found out about it. I just don't know what to say. He swears he's not on drugs. He swears, he gets tested for drugs every week. I don't know what else you could be on, unless you just have a mental disorder.
I think that's what I text you. I think he's mental. Like, there's truly a bipolar. I don't know, and
we can't diagnose him.
I'm not that doctor, but something ain't right. Now, if it look like a duck, it walk like a duck, it quack like a duck.
Cat Williams
is not
a
cat.
duck.
I mean, it's not a cat. Yeah, I mean, just help me understand. It's not adding up. So, Cat,
get it together. Somebody else that needs to get it together. Columbus Short. Now, we talked about him several times. I really loved Columbus Short when he was on Scandal, when he was on This Christmas. I loved him. I got a thing for the little short guys.
No,
he was my boo.
What was it?
Stomp the Yard.
Okay, that's when I liked him.
Yes.
How many years ago was that?
It was a while ago, LB. But I loved him. I thought he was very talented. However, a little bit. It was a little shady grading. But he cannot get his shit together. So he got fired from Scandal, divorced his wife, beat up somebody in LA. Then he gets married to Superhead.
Cheats on her.
Then she puts him out. And now he has failed his drug test. He failed his drug test for probation. He's on probation, failed his drug test. So May 9th, he gets sentenced. They don't play those things. They don't play those games. If you're on probation and you violate,
this don't feel good.
It's over. It's over with. So good luck to you, Columbus Short.
You're short.
Good luck to Columbus Short, but congratulations to my girl Angela Simmons. Round of applause for you, Angela. Somebody put a ring on it.
But who that's?
We don't want to talk about who because we've heard some rumors. I don't want to spread the rumors, but just Google.
Well, you know what? The thing about it, it's so funny how we hear about somebody getting engaged, right? All of a sudden, out of the blue.
All of a sudden, were you watching the show she's on?
I'm not.
She didn't have no boyfriend.
But that's what
in
I'm
sight.
saying. That's what I'm saying. But wait a minute.
No
we
boyfriend
talked
in sight.
about posting boyfriends. Remember, we had a show about that.
But where did he come from? Because on the show, she said she was single. It's not like she had a boyfriend that she wasn't.
The shows are taped, months in advance, sugar.
But
anything
to be
can
engaged,
happen.
I don't know.
eHarmony exists, I don't know.
I don't know, but either way, congratulations. She looks happy. She was a virgin. That was like part of her story. Well, is whatever. I don't know. I thought she was single, and clearly we don't know. But supposedly that's her story. She was saving herself for marriage, whatever.
Yes.
So
she's a beautiful lady.
Shout out.
Everything works out.
Shout out to you, Angela.
You need a coach. Holla at your girl.
And it's a nice ring too. I mean, it's not a Sierra ring.
Sierra's ring.
Or a Chloe. Wait a minute.
Sierra.
I watched an old episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians the other day. Chloe's ring.
Oh, Lamar. Yeah.
I wanted to throw up, cry, scream, and shout. I wanted so many emotions. I'm here for the big rocks. But anyway, speaking of big rocks, big crack rocks, Birdman must be on big crack rocks because what is wrong with him? If y'all did not see Birdman's 2-minute appearance,
but you gotta, it's a 2-minute appearance, but they have to see the 18-minute actual clip. Go to YouTube and see it from beginning to end, meaning before they even started the actual interview and when he was going off, when he walked in with his goons. It was about
those were not goons. Those were girlfriends.
Fake goons. That's what Trick Daddy called them, I think. But y'all, for real, what's going on? He was so upset, and to the point where I'm like, what's wrong with you? Why are you put some respect on my... I'm telling all three of y'all. Y'all better put some respect on it. All three of y'all. 1, 2, 3.
Wait, but my favorite part is this. I ain't gonna say it no more.
Here's the favorite part. Is y'all done?
Or is y'all finished? He's a fool. He is a complete and total fool. If you have not seen it, go check it out. You have to.
But no. That's actually going to help us transition into today's topic. Because let me tell you something. That little blunder or whatever that he had, a little mishap, is truly paying off.
It is paying off.
The pain that he was going through.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
He is really starting to maybe profit from it.
So
let's talk about what we're going to talk about today.
But before that, y'all saw the title, right? Make money off of lemonade stand.
Oh, yeah.
We have to first talk about lemonade.
Why wouldn't we?
We have to talk about lemonade, not just because we are part of the Beehive and we super excited to be going to that concert this weekend, but also because it had such a huge message behind it, I guess.
It's so huge that we're still trying to decode it.
We still gotta figure it out. I'm still real confused.
No, it's so funny. I'm like, let's talk about lemonade. She's like, I don't know. I don't get it. So this is what I understand. And please don't think that I got all of this by just being intelligent. I had to read. Because I'm like, okay, B, I love you, but what the heaven going on? It starts for me, intuition. She's talking about the intuition of a woman. Your man cheating. You talked about intuition every day. You talk about it in your book. Mm-hmm. We have that instinct. So your man, from your man cheating to you finding out and you being destructive. You wanting to beat up all this stuff. Tell him, look, we going through this. But you go off pretty much. You go through this journey. Then all of a sudden it's redemption. So I see it going into, just the storytelling of a woman surviving. If it's infidelity. I think there's some realism in there. I think,
hell yeah!
I think there's really some realism. Real. As far as her personal
life. Can we pause right there?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of speculation. We don't know if this is her personal life. However,
because she like Prince, child.
My girl DJ Fame. If you're in Chicago, holler at DJ Fame. She went back and did a little history lesson, right? So when Jay-Z released, I think it was the Carter 3, when the whole album was about his wife and his daughter. One of the songs he says. He's talking about not wanting joint custody. He's talking about all of this stuff.
Okay.
And so I think that it is a very big possibility that this is their true story. It might not have been something that happened recently, but this was just her time to kind of talk about it, because he definitely has talked about it, but it wasn't all of this.
Yeah.
You know, nobody really
visual.
Yeah, nobody did. He didn't do it to the level that she did it. But they're human.
But I think he helped her.
Of course, and it is on title. I mean, come on now. If that ain't a power couple boss move,
baby, I'm learning from y'all. I'm taking notes. But I think it's very natural. Like, look at her face, y'all. Go back and look at the Lemonade whole album. She's very natural. Not a lot
I
of
have to go back and see.
Seriously. Like, she's just paying homage to all of the women, I think, who have either gone through things. It's a political, aspects in there. It's just a lot. So it is a lot to decode, but...
Black Lives Matter. She had the moms in there.
Oh, my God. Like, it was beautiful. Serena. So I'm like, wait a minute, hold up.
Serena was popping and twerking, baby.
Okay.
She came right off the court like, what you mean, Beyonce? I got you, girl. Yes, shout out to Serena. I'm here for it. I'm here for Beyonce. So Beyonce can literally do no wrong. But for all of the haters who still have something to say, it's like there was so many powerful moments in it that even if you don't like Beyonce, even if you don't like the songs, just the message behind it. So
absolutely.
Black women, if you hating on Beyonce, you must hate yourself, because Beyonce's great. I love Beyonce.
Well, 3/4 through the actual visual album, we understood what Lemonade stood for. Mm-hmm. And so Miss Hattie, I think, is
her grandmother.
Jay-Z's grandmother. I think it's Jay-Z's grandmother.
I thought that was Matthew Knowles' mama.
I don't know.
But I don't know.
We got to do some research.
But her daddy's a magician, because he can be in 2 places at one time. I was
Ooh,
like, ooh, Beyonce.
Did your man do that, or did your daddy?
So I didn't know if it was about her mama.
It was a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Look, I think all of the women have experienced that. That's what I'm saying, to some level. So I just like how finally she revealed the message. They gave me lemons, but I made lemonade. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. We are talking about how life is going to...
They say Jay-Z's grandma. Okay.
Thank you. I did a little research.
You did, all right.
Just a little bit. We're going to talk about how life gives you lemons and how you have to make a decision to make lemonade from that. And the decisions... or the lemons are really your pain, the things that you go through. So we're actually going to tell you how to
profit from your pain, make money at the lemonade stand. You got to sell the lemonade, baby.
Lemonade,
but
right
before
here.
you make profit from it, you got to heal from it.
You do. You have to go through the process. And so what I love about not just Beyonce, just life in general, the things that we go through, the divorce that you experience, the bankruptcy, the cheating, the infidelity,
the health scares,
anything from any area of your life, you have to first decide that you're not going to be a victim. Don't be a victim to whatever it is that you're going through. Whatever Beyonce went through, whatever Jay-Z went through, whatever your mama went through, whatever you're going through, you have to decide that you're not going to be a victim. It's easy to play the victim. Come on, baby. If I want you to feel sorry for me, I can tell you, oh, woe is me. This has happened. All of this. Everybody's sorry. But where's the power in that? You're actually deemed powerless when you are the victim. So one, don't be a victim.
Don't be comfortable in being that victim.
Don't.
Ayanla, last year at Essence, said, you cannot keep telling the same story. Yes. You have the power to rewrite your story.
You do.
So if you tell more than 3 people this story, 3 people can't help you, you just are playing the victim role.
Absolutely.
Because you're not looking for a solution.
So when things happen to me, it's the same thing. When things happen to me, I decide, okay, am I telling this just to vent, or am I telling this for somebody to feel sorry for me? There's been plenty of times that I have not even shared certain things because I just said, you know what? I'm not going to be the victim. I'm going to be the victor. I'm going to turn this around. So number 1, don't be a victim, all right? With your limits. Number 2, accept what happened and make a decision to move forward. So I'm not saying whatever happened didn't happen. Like, even with that experience with my former friend, college friend, who stole my book idea, and literally went and rewrote the same kind of book.
She ain't gonna make no money off of it.
At all. She ain't. But anyway, I had to accept that happened. I couldn't deny that it happened. I didn't want to believe it. I was in disbelief. The things that have happened to you in your life, you're like, I can't believe this happened. You said that. I can't believe.
Now what?
Exactly. You can't stay there. So decide that, you know what? It has happened. I'm going to accept it. But now I'm going to move forward, because that's where your healing is. That's where your ability to see the profit and the things that can come from it are. So 1, don't be a victim. Number 2, accept that it has happened, but then decide, make a decision. You can stay there if you want to, but there's no power in that.
Ain't nobody coming to your pity party?
Ain't nobody. Say it again, KB.
I ain't coming. My friends know. I'll come to the pre-party, but if you still I'm not there. I'm not showing up.
Let it go.
And stop going to your friend's pity party, too.
Oh, my goodness.
If it's your friends that got the lemons, stop.
You can
stop buying into it.
And then you know what? They'll stop coming to you when they realize they're not getting any, sympathy or whatever from you when you're not buying into that. So that's number 2. Number 3, this is the part where things start to turn around because you've accepted what has happened and now you're moving forward. What lessons have you learned from what you experienced? So through the bankruptcy, okay, or through, maybe the dude stealing your money, I don't know. What are the lessons that you've learned? What is it that Beyonce has learned from whatever she's going through that she can now teach, empower, inspire other women or people who may be going through the same thing? So you identify those lessons because ultimately those lessons are what's going to help you get paid.
Money.
So tell us about that, Katie.
So I'm here for the coins. I'm representing for the coin side of the conversation.
Can I just say this? One thing I know about this woman right here, she know how to make money. Like, have you ever heard somebody say, I know how to make money? Like, I can make money, that's not a problem. I've never met anybody like that in my life. But then her right here, thank you, Jesus. She know how to make money.
I'm creative.
So
my creativity is my gift. And so I have the testimony. If you all don't know my story, if you don't know how the Single Wives Club came about, I have to start there. I have to start there. But I'm all about turning your pain into your profit, turning your tears into your treasure, turning your mess into your message. Whatever it is that you want to say, you have to start profiting from the pain that you've experienced. Because if not, it was a waste of your time. So the Single Wives Club is my way of turning my pain into my paycheck. I was in an abusive relationship. I got out of it and realized I had no clue as a single woman what I needed to do to get married, or how, not even just to get married, but to prepare to become a wife. Because I could have got married if I wanted to get married. Getting a ring is nothing. Planning a wedding, that's nothing. But I really needed to learn some things, figure out what I needed to do. And so from that pain of this abusive, broken relationship, I created this business, I created this organization for other women all around the world who are going through similar things, who need support, who need help, and who want to learn, how they need to prepare themselves to become a wife. So one great way that you can turn your pain into a paycheck is by starting a business. If it's not for profit, if it's a nonprofit organization, you could start a movement. I know one girl, she's in Philly. Her movement is called F Being Fat. She has a fat girl story. Period, point blank. She was tired of being fat. She was tired of people talking about her. She's in the gym one day and she's like, fuck this fat. And guess what? Turns it into a movement, turns it into a business, has the t-shirts that say F Being Fat. She turned it into this whole thing where now she's able to help women all around the world who have the same struggle. So you can definitely profit from your pain by starting a business. Even if it's a nonprofit, you can still profit from helping other people who are experiencing the same things as you. You can blog about it. You can do a podcast about it. The thing in 2016 that's working in our favor is people want to hear from you. Like, it's very easy to create a platform for yourself. And you will be so surprised how many people share your same story. Like, when I ended my engagement, I met so many women who had been engaged before. I thought it was just me. I didn't know this was just like a common thing. So when you do start to share your story, people feel, connected to you. People can relate to you. And that is another way that you can profit from it. We know music. You can listen to any song at any time and you hear somebody's story. A lot of slow songs, R&B, country. Country is good for profiting from their pain. They always talking about that heartache, that deadbeat, some good storytelling. So if you're a musician, if you're an artist, your paintings, it could be a representation of your pain, and you sell that thing and get paid for it. A web show, a TV show, Teen Mom, hello. I mean, I'm anti-Teen Mom, but whatever. Antoine Fisher, the movie. Perfect example. This boy had a terrible, troubling childhood. Not just childhood, but he had some issues his entire life. And what was he able to do? Sell that story and profit from it.
True story, Chris Gardner.
True story.
Went from homelessness to, owning a multi-million-dollar business. So he sold his story as well.
Exactly. And in a book, of course. If you
never saw that movie?
Don't say it, LB. People are going to hear you. If you don't think you got the connections to write a movie, to sell a movie, to sell your story, You got a connection right here to write a book.
That's the
LB is the publisher behind Work 101. Literally saved my life with this book. And I truly believe that everybody has a story. Yes. Everybody has something to share. Absolutely. And if you don't tell your story, if you don't share your story, if you don't help somebody else who's going through that same thing, then what's the point?
You're staying the victim.
You're staying the victim. You wasted your time. Yep. And you are leaving money on the table. Because you can get some coins.
Where you do that at? You got to put some respect.
Put some respect on your own name. And tell that story. Products. So the number one, and Birdman has t-shirts now that says put some respect on it.
No, not
respect. Put some respect on it. So he's profiting from this foolishness. Now
he's getting a seasoning too.
Who?
Seasoning.
So respect. Yeah, I personally think that, he's a clown and this is very shameful. The whole world is talking about you. The news anchors, like everybody is talking about put some respect on it. However, he's turning his pain, which is the embarrassment, into profit because now he got all these products that are coming out. Mm-hmm. If you need any more examples, turn to the Kardashians, okay?
Yes.
Kris Jenner is the queen of turning your pain into profit. I need to get started on them kids then because she is.
You baby.
But they're the queens. They are the royal family of, taking these scandals and turning them into something.
Break down each one.
The sex tape.
Okay, starting with Kim.
However,
how many years ago? Many years.
But her whole career spun off of this sex tape. Her whole sex symbol-ness came off of this sex tape. If y'all go back and look at Kim K, before the sex tape, she wasn't that sexy. I mean, she was a beautiful girl, but she was not a sex symbol.
Before the 10K in the
it wasn't. If you go back and look at any of those Kardashians, actually,
like wow,
Kylie's the worst. Ooh, they look so terrible. Kylie. So she was doing the thing with her lips, right? And everybody was talking about her. She was trying to have these black girl lips. So what does Kris Jenner do? She say, "Oh, baby, they want to talk about your lips. They know they want these lips too. Let's give them these lips. Let's create a lip gloss that gives them the Kylie look." So now everybody's buying this Kylie lip gloss. That thing sold out in like 30 seconds. Millions of dollars off of this lip gloss that came from people dogging them and talking about. Steve Harvey. He admits to have, this history of being a dogging these women out, mistreating them. He's had several wives. And what did he do with that experience? Turned it into a book. What did he do with that book? Turned it into a movie. Profit several times. He's profited several times off of his experience. Most recently, when he hosted, was it Miss Universe or Miss World? Whatever it was that he was hosting.
Don't mess it up.
Miss Universe. Let me not call it Miss World. So when he hosted and he crowned the wrong winner, not only did they ask him to come back, but T-Mobile created a whole storyline for a commercial off of him. So he got paid 3 times, really. Once for hosting T-Mobile, and he got a check on the way for next year.
Baby.
Hello. So these are just a couple of examples, but none of these people are any different from you. Absolutely. I am not any different from you. LB, not necessarily you're paying into a profit, but the tiara.
Absolutely. This is from my
picture perfect.
Understanding.
Like this is your story.
And these are, again, the lessons learned. So the lessons that I learned from what it takes to establish a successful, healthy marriage, right? What it takes to be a wife and not a married woman. These are things I've learned through my experiences. So why not share that with you? Not only am I profiting from it, but guess what? Your life is going to profit because your relationship is going to be better. Your marriage is going to be better. Everything is going to benefit. So it's a win-win situation.
For everybody.
Everything, it's all in perspective. The things that you go through is how you look at them. You can stay victim. If you want to stay there, that's fine. But I choose to be victor. All right? So you got to, again, make the decision. It's ultimately, they always told us in school, life is about decisions.
It is.
So make the decision to make money at your lemonade stand.
Absolutely. So whether it's writing a book, starting a blog, writing a song, writing a poem, painting a picture, whatever it is, you absolutely owe it to yourself to profit from your pain and make some money off the lemonade.
Can we better? Get better and put some respect on it. Hey!
I wish I knew all those dances. What about that one? None of them? Y'all know that dance. The kids do it, right? I wish that. How's my Millie Rock? I've been trying to get this right. Bye, y'all.